got the old Massey in the shop, finally. It's February 17th, I think. I can't remember when I got this thing out of the barn. It's been a while. Anyways, time to get this thing going. So it doesn't have spark right now. Got the seat and gas tank off. I got new fuel lines for it, new gas. Gonna try and get the spark thing figured out tonight. It needs a recoil. It didn't have one when I got it, and then I'm sure that carburetor needs some attention too. We'll hopefully get this thing going and maybe be riding it around by the weekend. That'd be pretty cool. Not really good weather for snowmobiling. Friggin' pouring rain. It's rained like 25 mils this morning. They're calling for more snow though tonight. 10 to 25, 4, they don't know. Anyways, I hope we get a bit more. And then I'll see this thing run for the first time in I don't know how many years. I've never seen it run. I think the last time it ran was in the 80s. That was before my time. The track is mint on it. Check that out. And it says Massey Ferguson right on there. That's pretty cool. I sprayed some WD-40 on the tunnel and the running boards, and I scraped all that rust off, and that kind of shined it up a bit. I want to do the whole sled. Just probably oil it for now, and then someday this thing deserves to get repainted. But we just stuck a new coil on the side of this thing, and it has spark now, so that's good. On to the next thing. Go back at some point and help find the right parts. You ready? Yep.
You didn't say where this thing's been stored.
Down inside there. I'm sure it's fine. It's got a pilot compression.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Because he had a different hub there that fit the recoil that I had, but the bolt holes were way different than that.
Yeah.
I can tighten up that tie rod. What a setup. Undid these bolts first, or nuts I guess, but you couldn't lift it past the steering stem because of that. And then that thing's there. You couldn't lift that off either. I don't know who designed that. So I've been having a heck of a time trying to find recoil parts for this thing. I found a bunch of JLO recoils at a sled wrecker, but that part is completely different. Like the bolt pattern for the JLO recoil matches up, but that is completely different. So still hunting for parts for it, but this isn't as much of a priority right now. I'm just gonna stick the tank and the seat and the hood back on it. Maybe I'll just leave the engine out of it for now. And I'm probably gonna stick it up on that shelf for right now. That really does bring the color back. I'm doing it over top of the engine bay, so I get the overspray in there. Because I'm probably gonna spray it with oil anyways, and instead of the overspray going on the floor, I might as well go somewhere it's needed. Well, there, I got that tank back on. I had to take the loom off of that chunk of wire where it goes under the tank. There wasn't enough room to have that loom in there. Oh well, that's better than what it was, I guess. And that was the way the lines were routed before, so that's looking good. The seat has definitely been recovered at some point. That almost looks like the vinyl that's on school bus seats. I highly doubt somebody cut apart a school bus seat to have a snowmobile seat cover, but you never know. So I'll just splice a new end on here. Of course that was rusted solid, so. Oh, those holes aren't even square. No wonder that carriage bolt was spinning. And I'll pull that blue thing off of there and I'll put a little piece of heat shrink on there. And that'll probably look pretty close to factory. Haha, heat shrink. Here. Alright, jam that on there, give this a little squeeze. Take this off, this blue thing. There, check that out. Looking like a snowmobile again. All right, now I think I'm going to move those couple sheets of Aspenite up there and put that thing up on display with the skid steer. February 8th, the following year, 2023. And here it is sitting up on the shelf. Got that old chainsaw and thought it looked kind of neat, so I stuck it up there as a decoration and just have the engine still sitting there. It's almost been a year since I was working on this thing last. And there's a picture of Ed and I the day we got it out of the barn. He passed away 2 days, I think, after I was working on it last year, so it's almost been a year that he's been gone. So until I have a chance to get that thing going, it just hangs out up there. I like coming in here and looking at it. Pretty neat to decorate with a snowmobile.